Jesus warned his followers that right before the end, certain things would happen. And what's happening right now fits his words almost perfectly. But most people completely misunderstand this. Every generation thinks we're living in the end times. So how do we know that this isn't just history repeating itself? Jesus actually answered that question, and his answers are actually far more specific than most people realise. Let me show you. In Matthew 24, Jesus' disciples asked him a question many people are asking today. What will be the sign of your coming and the end of the age? And Jesus didn't start with wars or disasters. He started with deception. Watch out that no one deceives you. Matthew 24:4. That alone should get your attention, because what Jesus lists next isn't random. It follows a pattern. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Jesus said there would be wars and rumours of wars, nation rising against nation, famine, earthquakes, and plagues. But then he says something crucial. All these are the beginning of birth pains, Matthew 24:8. Birth pains don't happen once, they increase in frequency and intensity as the moment gets closer. That's the key. But there's one sign that Jesus said would be more dangerous than all of the others, and most people overlook it. Jesus said, because lawlessness will increase, the love of many will grow cold. Notice, he didn't just say that sin would increase, he said that love would decrease. That's not just political chaos or crime. That's relational breakdown, division, self-centeredness. And that perfectly lines up with what Paul wrote about the last days. In 2 Timothy 3, Paul says the last days will be marked by people who are lovers of self, lovers of money, proud, ungrateful, lovers of pleasure rather than of God. Sound familiar? But here's where people get this wrong, and this part matters. Jesus never told us to panic. He never told us to set dates, and he never told us to obsess over headlines. In fact, he said, see that you are not alarmed. So the purpose of prophecy isn't fear. Prophecy is meant to do 3 things. 1, wake us up. 2, keep us grounded in truth. 3, fill us with hope. Jesus ends his teaching not with chaos, but with a promise. When these things begin to take place, lift up your heads, because your redemption is drawing near. That's Luke 21:28. The real question isn't, are we in the end times? The real question is, are we ready? Not ready with fear, but with faith. Not distracted, but watchful. So do you believe that we are seeing the signs that Jesus talked about? Or do you believe that this is just another cycle of history? Comment yes or not yet. I want to know what you think. And if you want to understand what the Bible really says without hype, stay here. I want to add at the end here that, remember, even although we have all these negative things happening as well, there are positive things that are going to be happening too. Things are going to turn around. Remember about the 7-fold blessing for anything that has happened to you, how you've been treated negatively by the devil, by the devil's minions or whatever. You will be given that 7-fold blessing, that 7-fold repayment. So there's also that really good news as well at the end, that we grow into greater and greater glory with Jesus Christ. So bear that in mind too. So important. That's been a very strong message of prophecy recently as well on Love Lighthouse podcast. Also, just to add as well, self-love is a good thing as long as we're loving God and putting God first. and we are keeping God in the place where we are worshipping, but also remembering God is within us, so self-love is important too. And you're more than welcome to hype this video, even although we are saying without the hype, but you can hype this video if you like to. And yeah, make sure that you're subscribed as well to get timely updates when I post videos. To bless you. Thank you. God bless.